Well, good morning, everybody in B100, or again, evening or afternoon, night, wherever it is when you're viewing this. I hope that you're watching these very early in the week, and for that matter, I hope they're helpful to you. But anyway, we're now in lesson 4. We're talking about information technology, and very similar to last week, we are really starting to drill in on some of the careers and some of the majors and the areas that you can emphasize within the business degree. Of course, I realize that if you're an online-only student, you are limited a little bit, but it's still helpful to get some exposure to each of these. If for no other reason, one of the things I found in my career working in marketing is, even though I don't work, say, in accounting and finance, etc., is just knowing a little bit about the terminology, knowing the language, knowing how they speak about things, how they think, what's important to them. That's very beneficial in the work that I do, because so much of the work we do in the business world is with cross-functional teams. And so if you're a marketer, you should at least understand what the IT people do. If they're in a meeting with you, you should be able to at least avoid some of the terms, even challenges that they have. And so if nothing else, this will help you in that. Okay, so what's required this week? Again, very similar to last week, the quiz and the progress report. And the quiz is very similar to what it was last week as well. You'll follow the link for the study guide, go to that website, and look up the terms, and then do the matching, very similar to how it was last week. Now, we are in lesson 4. We're getting even closer to that portfolio day, and so I hope that you are keeping up on your reading in return. This week we're reading chapters 11 through 12 and 14. There's also you're actually reading chapters 16 and 18. There's an excellent article by Elder Robbins called Making a Living in a Life, and that's an essay that you're going to be writing about for the portfolio, so I hope you're staying on top of that. And then you have the technology video to watch, and then there's also something else by Brother Lee Barney, who's just talking a little bit about the outlook for the computer information technology industry. And I think other than the video on technology, which is kind of cool, just getting an idea of the industry outlook is important, and that will actually take the place of a PowerPoint presentation as well. Now, just to help you stay up to date on the portfolio, if you haven't already done so, set up an appointment for your mentor interviews. Make sure you're staying on top of those. Meet with your academic advisor and review the grad plan, or at least have an appointment set up if you haven't already. And if you're liking this information technology thing, even if you don't think you can do it because it's not offered to online students, you can start to identify some companies that you might want to write about and explore as part of your industry assessment. And then just keep plugging away on LinkedIn if you haven't done that yet. Keep making connections and joining groups. Okay, so that is lesson 4 for B100. I hope you all are having a good week and doing well. I guess we're about 1/3 of the way through the semester. Some of you might be starting to feel a little bit of burnout or some pressure, especially if a lot of your other coursework is coming due around this time. You're not too far away from midterms, and so things are starting to get into a crunch. I suspect it's probably freezing there in Rexburg as well. I remember I was there, so stay warm and just keep plugging away, and let me know